Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Fanatics turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Faceless Void.
Fanatics turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Shadow Shaman.
Gyrocopter!
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Ancient apparition.
Radiant team ban. Fanatics turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Fanatics turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fanatics turn to pick.
Pudge.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Invoker.
Fanatics turn to pick.
Templar Assassin.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Rubik.
Hello and welcome back to the
Fanatics,
Shanghai
turn to
Major
battle.
Quals for the SEA region. This is game 2 of a best
Radiant
of 2
team
between
battle.
Mineski X and Fnatic. Mineski X obviously taking a very well-earned victory in the first one. Fnatic, they're trying to come back, and they're coming back with a vengeance. Of course, I'm going to be your crazy maniac caster, Android,
10
at
seconds remaining.
ANNEEDROID. I'm casting on behalf of Moonduck, and this
seconds
cast
remaining.
is sponsored by Pro Gaming League. Thank you so much for them. It's making it a
Reserve
lot
time.
easier on me knowing that they're behind it. And alright, this draft is insane so far. We've got a Pudge pickup by Fnatic. My goodness, where is that guy gonna go? It looks like he might be heading towards the off lane, pulling an old Jenkins, or he could go for more of that support roaming role. Templar Assassin obviously gonna be a rock star in the mid lane, but Mineski X, they've got themselves an Invoker, and I've seen Ysera play that Invoker. He is absolutely brutal. I like the supports that Mineski X are picking up as well. They've got the Ancient Apparition and the Rubik, so obviously some great spells to steal, but
Radiant team
definitely
pick.
squishy heroes that they have to be careful of, because Fnatic, they can dish out the damage with the Pudge hooks, the Gyrocopter, Rocket Barrage, and obviously the Beastmaster there just chunk people down, giving great vision with his Hawk and his Boar, and his Scream is absolutely wonderful in terms of lockdown. Now Mineski X, it is their last pick. What are they going for here? Well, I think they need a hard farmer, as Faceless Void probably going to be taking that off-lane
10
position.
seconds
So Mineski X looking for their big guy, farmer, right-clicker.
5 seconds
Don't think
remaining.
a Luna would be too far out of bounds, but it looks like a Juggernaut is going to be the ban out from Fnatic. They're worried about that little
Reserve
sword guy
time.
getting too big, and I think rightfully so. Juggernaut, one of the most
10
picked
seconds
carries in
remaining.
this series, or in the
Drow
qualifiers in general so far. Drow Ranger, we got it. I should have seen it with all the range heroes, but that precision aura, man, Ancient Apparition, Invoker, and Rubik all hitting from a million miles away. Gonna be fantastic to watch as Fnatic, they are back with a vengeance. My goodness, picking up some interesting heroes. I don't often get to see a Pudge comboed with a Shaman, comboed with a Gyrocopter, Templar Assassin, and a Beastmaster. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. I think Mineski X, I like their draft better just in terms of kill potential, scaling into the mid game, scaling into the late game. I think it's very balanced. I think it's very composed, put together, whereas Fnatic, they're kind of going for the YOLO. They've got to take this game to get some points qualifiers.
Prepare
But
for
without
battle.
further ado, on the side of Fnatic, on the Dire, we've EJ playing this Pudge on this mid Templar Assassin. It's going to be mid one. Over here towards the top lane, we've got Mushi on the Gyrocopter. TPing to top lane, we've got Net on the Shadow Shaman. Who am I missing? Of course, it's going to be Ohio on the Beastmaster. And on the side of Mineski X, we have got the one, the only Winter playing the Faceless Void. Here rotating into the Radiant Jungle, we've got Ysera on the mid Invoker. It's going to be Keswick Imba on the safe lane Drow Ranger. NB going to be supporting her on that Rubik. And finally, we've got Ancient Apparition played by Extinct. So, let me just go in here. Sorry, checking some settings, making sure my mic wasn't muted, because
30
that's definitely
seconds to
happened
battle.
before, and golly gosh, is that embarrassing. there's going to be some big contest up here on the Dire. They want to make sure that Winter's not going to get this rune, and I think he's going to be thoroughly forced back. I like this double mango build for him. Definitely make sure he gets his vitamin C from all this fruit. Going to be leveling that time walk, arguably, probably the most broken skill in the game that's ever been, as he can just time walk off damage every, like,
The
what
battle
is it?
begins.
Alright. It's gonna be very, very short cooldown there. This Winter, he's gonna be shackled up there. It's only level 1 shackles, but the hook connects. He immediately walks down to the low ground. Is he gonna get blocked in by the boar? It's like the boar doing his best to make sure that path is not desirable. Winter could be in some trouble here. He's pretty tanky there with that stout shield, and he'll just be able to walk back, grabs a tango on his way through, gonna head towards the top lane, but he'll be slightly delayed, missing out on just a little bit of experience. Here, the Hawk is gonna block that camp for the Rubik. Rubik munching down that tree, going for the pull through, but well, it can't spawn if there's a bird in the way. Looks like the boar gonna be taking some harass. NB just wants to get that little thing down. And no, Ohio gonna be playing the, oh man, Rubik with some BM, using the Fade Bolt, just trying to harass this guy into submission. And yeah, it's gonna be Ysera going in. He's pretty much dominating this mid lane. He's gotten not a lot of harass out from the Templar Assassin. And, oops, that's not the right one. In terms of last hits, he's doing alright. He's got 3 to his name. Templar Assassin, though, she's a monster at 5, and here we go. Ysera trying to do his damage. Just gonna be focusing on items here. He has a sentry ward, so it's gonna be super amazing once Templar Assassin decides to go into that meld. Here in the bottom lane, Extinct doing a great job harassing Ohio as Keswick Imba just focuses on last hits. 7 last hits in the second wave, which is going to be great. Ohio munching through the trees. Extinct going for the body block is going to go ahead. Ohio teeping out, trying to make it out alive, and he will, as there's no stun here in the bottom lane. Dry Ranger not going to be leveling that Gust just yet.
Don't you dare.
Winter has the Wraith Band going for the stats build, probably going to be going for the Aquila just to get himself some nice mana. Net making his life a little bit difficult, throwing out some right clicks, and well, he's got that time walk if he needs to get away. DJ gonna be roaming around looking for another clutch hook. He landed one on... Oh. I heard a meatball. It's going down. This could be the first blood. Templar Assassin, she has no refraction, no mana, and it's on cooldown. I think this is gonna be first blood. And Ysera probably gonna be going in. A couple more hits should do it, but oh man, TA getting the bottle just in time. One more last hit. The bottle saves her mid one, counting lucky stars, and now DJ's in. Does he have the hook? He has it if he wants to go for it, but doesn't want to commit all the way. I think that's a bit of a misplay, as they probably could have gotten the return kill on the Invoker. Good one now, having the refraction up. Gonna be doing a little bit of damage to Ysera with the side blades, but Bill focusing on the farm, definitely the safer move right there. And SDA Dota, it's all about playing safe, taking assured risks, making sure that you're gonna get something out of every trade. Here in the top, Winter might be in a heap of trouble. He's got 5-second cooldown on that time walk, and I don't think he can take Mushi. Obviously, time walk no longer having that slow that he can use. Oh my god, I missed it. Alright, Ysera takes down the Templar Assassin. Whoops. He gets very low himself, as it was just a duel to the death. And down here in the bottom lane, gonna be some more aggression as Radiant already sending illusions onto this tower. Invoker gonna go deny himself to a neutral creep, which I think is the right play. Easy trip back to Fountain he can buy out before he goes, and probably less time than it would take for him to walk all the way back and TP into lane.
His bottom tower is under attack.
In the top, Net's doing a great job just pulling these creeps, and gonna go for... Oh, is he gonna get the pull through here? And it looks like he will. Very nice play by the Shadow Shaman. Winter, he's back in lane, still got those mangoes. Some damage here, and he's doing remarkably well surviving this tri-lane. I think DJ having a bit of a struggle here, only at level 2. Whereas Winter, oh, he's level 2 as well. He's been forced back a good amount. Ignore me. Dry Ranger here, level 4, having almost unlimited free farm now. She has 22 last hits and not a care in the world. We could see Ohio. He's gonna go in telekinesis from the Rubik. There's gonna be a cold feet. Is he gonna be able to walk it off in time? It looks like he will, but Invoker has something to say about it as the Sunstrike does just barely not enough damage. Consumes the Fairy Fire, and the right click from the Rubik won't be enough to lock him down. Super close, but not enough. Templar Assassin just going back to focusing on farming. It's working out pretty well for her. She's got 22 last hits. Ysera got a bunch too. Actually, he's only got 8. What are you doing, Invoker? Guess he's farming heroes. Up in this top lane, Faceless Void doesn't make it out alive as Pudge. He lands a lucky hook. Kinda low, but he'll be able to just sit in lane, tank back up. He's alright.
Radiant's top
Gyrocopter going in, trading aggro on the tower. Void, he's gonna be TPing into the tier 2. Just trying to go in here and zone out the Gyrocopter. Pretty low level. He's only level 2. Gonna be level 3 in just a couple of creeps, but now Winter going in, trying to force him back, trying to make something happen. Mushi playing very aggressive, very different playstyle than last game. They're getting kinda low. The mid one maybe trying to make something happen. He's gonna be going for the magic wand. He'll have it as soon as he flies it out. And now Ysera playing very safe, doesn't want to risk any more deaths. Ohio in this off lane, he's doing a very nice job for himself. He keeps himself in XP range. He's level 3, almost level 4, which is pretty alright for an offlaner going against a Drow Ranger and has been harassed to hell by this Ancient Apparition Extinct, doing a great job keeping everything stacked and pulled and making sure these creeps are not getting in the way of Drow Ranger's farm.
tower is under attack.
Kessic Imba having that Wraithband, very classic Drow build, already completed treads at 5 minutes in the game. Great job on her. She's all about the creep farm right now. She couldn't care less about the kills going on around the map. Looks like Rune is gonna go the way of Ysera. Nothing real there to contest. On the bottom though, unclaimed Haste Rune, not scouted out by anyone thus far. It looks like Templar Assassin gonna be going bottling that one up for herself. And that's gonna be pretty spooky if she runs in for a gank. Looks like that will be the play. She's probably gonna wait, try to go here on Kessic Imba, who's gonna be bringing herself an Aquila. And there's the haste from the Drow Ranger. Oh, the courier kill!
Has been killed.
Nothing on it, but that is detrimental as now mid one trying to just run back to the mid lane, definitely getting out something out of that haste rune. Lots of angry pings coming from around the map here. And yeah, just back to farming here mid one, maybe trying to make something happen, and Ysera's Psionic Trap is not where it's at, but alright, Ysera trying to hold his own here, trying to catch up on farm. 21 last hit, so at last he's able to get a little bit of net worth going in his favor. Drow Ranger is the top of the net worth chart as she has had pretty much uninterrupted farm. No kills or deaths on her, but that could change pretty shortly as she picks herself up her first big item. On the top lane, there was a call down being committed by Mushi, takes down Faceless Void once again, so off lane Void at 0-3-0. Well, maybe not where it's at. Here we're gonna see Rupert going in super deep. What are you doing, NB? And it looks like he's gonna get telekinesis up. Ohio might be taking some damage here. Drow, she is hitting like truck. Ancient Apparition taking the kill on that one. And that's gonna give him some nice levels. He's level 4, almost level 5. Kessic Imba needs to de-aggro this tower, taking a little bit of unnecessary damage. She does have a salve if she wants to pop that on herself. We are gonna see Pudge coming in, ready to go in with the hook, but he's only level 4. No Dismember to be had. There's the salve on the Drow Ranger. She'll get back up to full health. Looks like she wants to finish off this tower. Got 1/3 health right now, and that'll be a real nice map advantage for her if she gets it. TA now sitting at the top of the net worth chart. She has been doing her part in just making sure she's at all these engagements. Again, the courier kill was fantastic, but she's fallen behind in terms of kills. Usually want Templar Assassin to be very aggressive, stacking up, snowballing out of control, and play the patient game, and I don't know if that's going to work out. There's going to be a dual smoke here from the Dire team, just putting down some wards, trying to scout out the Radiant. Ohio, he does not have the ultimate yet. There's going to be no Scream, no lockdown, but oh, here we go. Mushi, he's got the call down. I think they're sniffing out the Radiant team here as Kessic Imba shows himself now. Mushi just going in on the tower. I mean, screw the Radiant heroes, you need any of them, and now Ohio just going in, taking some of the farm. There's going to be a Fortify committed by the Radiant. 3 Radiant heroes ready to counter-initiate here. And are they going to lose the tower? It looks like that might be the case here, as a creep wave's going to run out, but another one snowballing in pretty shortly. Kessic Imba, she wants to go in. She doesn't want to lose this tower without a fight. Is just going to be continued pressure from the Dire. I think this tower is going to be going down. First tower of the game going to be falling in favor of Fnatic.
Radiant's
And that's
bottom
going to open
tower
up the
has
Radiant
fallen.
jungle a ton. Keswick Imba now has a lot less security when she's farming in lane. And that's going to be pretty detrimental. Fnatic definitely looking to play the positioning game, going in, grabbing a creep, Pudge getting some nice farm. In the top lane, Winter trying to get what he can. He's sitting at 6 on the net worth chart. Obviously, Faceless Void. He's perfectly fine if he's not super impactful early game. He thrives in the late
Dire's
game,
middle
though, and
tower is under
he needs some
attack.
items for that. Shadow Shaman, he's got the wards and might be ready to drop the base here as Winter pretty unprotected now. Looks like mid one definitely playing the cautious game, having 2 psionic traps in the mid lane, making sure there's no Radiant push to be had. There's gonna be a triple man smoke.
Radiant's
And it looks
middle
like they
tower
could
is
run
under
into some
attack.
friends here. Hawk not gonna scout out this time, and now DJ might be the pick. They're really scared to go in as they know the rest of the Dire, they're sticking together. Nothing's gonna come of this engage, and I think that's the safer play here. At just over 10 minutes in the game, let's take a look at the XP and gold graphs. XP is very close, less than 1,000, in fact, almost just 500 in favor of Fnatic, which is virtually nothing. You know, you just clean out a couple camps and you're even. Whereas gold, it's starting to show a little bit more favor towards Fnatic, about 3,000 in their favor. That's going to be big items coming out just a bit earlier, but oh, this could be bad here. NB going in, gets the telekinesis off. Oh! Sunstrike off the mark, telekinesis, a little bit of miscommunication there, but oh! Hook out of the chrono by the Pudge, wonderful playing, saving his ally. No one going down here just yet, Rubik safe TP away, and it's just gonna stalemate out. Again, no kills committed in this engage. Gyrocopter gonna be going for that BKB, picks himself up the Ogre Club, gets some nice stats out, and he's not far off, he just needs about 5 or 10 more minutes of uninterrupted farming and he'll have that
Dire's
shiny new
middle
BKB
tower
for all
is
these
under
team
attack.
fights. Keswick Imba gonna go in, there's Shaman wards being
Radiant
dropped.
structures
Net might want to go in, does have the Shackle, level 2 available. Gusto gonna be going in, silencing up the Shadow Shaman, and wards are gonna be just enough to finish off his top tower.
Radiant's
There was a
top tower
fortify
has fallen.
on the Radiant, not sure why they didn't commit that, but well, oh well, it's refreshed now, I guess, and one gonna be doing some damage here to these, ooh, nice hook dodge. Gonna be clearing out the Forged Spirit from Invoker. Making his life a little bit yucky, but he's just gonna resummon them. So yeah, in terms of net worth, mid one now leading the way. It does pick herself up a Desolator, or Mithril Hammer, probably into a Desolator, but oh, Meatball into the Ice Shards! Hook out, Pudge trying to save her life here. She's still gonna cold snap down a fair amount, but she should be a-okay. It's a level 1 Ice Blast, nothing too detrimental there, and a regen rune. My goodness, the odds are in her favor. Does that... Oh, she's just gonna bottle it up and not use it quite yet. Is gonna be going in and taking the Ancients, though. More farm going her way. She's just gonna continue to climb the net worth chart and get a bigger and bigger lead on top of the Drow Ranger, who's now stuck farming the jungle. She does have that Morbid Mask. Probably gonna go for the Helm of the Dominator, but she's got her options open for her. Sarah's gotta be a little bit careful here, as there's gonna be a smoke gank coming in from the Dire. Where they're gonna spot out here, looks like the culprit is NB. There's the call down, there's the shout from the Beastmaster. That is a dead Rubik, but now Mushi in some trouble, gonna be taking the Frost Arrows. Pudge once again with the friendly hook. Oh, such a help, but oh, Invoker Sunstrike on the mark, gets down Gyrocopter. He is going back to the well. So overall, the engage, I don't think that was worth. And it's actually definitely not worth as Radiant definitely comes down on top, taking down the big boy carry on the side of Fnatic for just a Rubik. Void continuing to farm up, does now have his treads completed. Gonna help him out a little bit getting those stats, but I mean, he's not a big guy yet. He's 6 on the net worth chart. So Winter just needs a little bit more farm to make himself spooky. Extinct, having that Ice Blast ready to go. It's such a nice short cooldown, and the Hand of Midas recipe is completed, so only another 100 gold till that completed Midas on the Ancient Apparition. That's going to get some great secure levels for him. There's going to be a triple man smoke gank up here from the Radiant. Manaski X are hunting, not sure what they're going to find. Looks like they might just be making some space for Drow to get some harass on the tower. On the side of Dire, there's going to be no more Fortify. Roche, though, alright, ward's committed onto the Roche. Templar Assassin grabs the Aegis of the Immortal. That's gonna be some nice timing on her. She's gonna be really hard to go up in against a fight. And yeah, looks like Radiant, they're chilling up here in the jungle. But their mid is about to get shoved to hell. No words up, but Ether Lens completed on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is far out net worthing the Faceless Void at this point. That's pretty awesome for Fnatic right now, and Fnatic, they're going in. There's going to be a Fortify from the Radiant. Templar Assassin having the completed Desolator, she's hitting pretty damn hard. And Radiant, they don't want this to go down, but I don't know what they can do. Ysera looking mighty ferocious, having that completed Midas as well. Oh, up in the... Where'd that even happen? Top lane, Drow Ranger goes down, Pudge gets the kill, and that's super crucial. He has the Ether Lens as well. My goodness, long range hooks all over the place. Oh, there's the Chrono. It's going in on Tamushi. There's going to be an Ice Blast and Sunstrike, but I don't know if it's enough. They're going to turn onto Winter. They're going to get the kill. Called in from the Gyrocopter. Mushi getting very low, but Extinct. I don't know if he's going to have the damage to finish it off, and now it looks like Net and Ohio, they want to trade. Gonna be a 3-0, and now it looks like it could be even more as Ysera gonna be going down as well. It's a 5-man wipe. Fnatic, they are back. They didn't get game 1, but by golly, it looks like they're gonna get game 2. You'd never want to be able to wipe a team with a Faceless Void, a Drow Ranger. This is... Oh, it's getting brutal in terms of XP and gold. Take a look at that dive right there. My goodness, it's over 4,000 in favor of Fnatic at the moment. And I think Templar Assassin, she's just going to keep getting stronger.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We're going to see Ohio go back to base, pick some Necros. So we're going to be going with the Beastmaster Petting Zoo. I think that is a smart build, just getting lots of push power. They don't have a Shen, but, well, they're going to pretend they do. Mid one going to be bottling up a Haster, and that'll be super nice if she needs to run after someone and just grind them to death. And that might be the play here, as Imba trying to go back in the jungle. Don't have the Yasha, so what are we building with that one? We are going to be going either towards the SNY or the Manta. I want to say Manta's the build here, but I think Drow might be going just for some nice, easy, cheaper stats. Rubik having a real tough time, sitting at the bottom of the net worth chart, only having some Tranquils and a Magic Stick with one measly charge. Here we go, as Net could spot out some Rumble in the jungle. They're going to go clean off Invoker Forge Spirits, actually doing a good amount of damage to Ohio for that, but Rocket Barrage being spent to make sure those guys don't harass their Beastmaster any lower than he already is. Now here in the top lane, Templar Assassin just putting a little bit of pressure on the lanes, forcing the Radiant rotations and making all the space in the world as this bottom tower now under siege. Necro Buddy's out along with a boar that's going to spit some poison. Down very fast with the Rocket Barrage, and my goodness, what level is that? That is a level 4 Eavesdrock. Shadow Shaman, I like his skill build. I think it's pretty efficient, and now no rotations in from the Radiant just yet. There's going to be an Ice Blast. It will connect onto 2. Ohio actually somehow dodging it. Alright, that must have been like 1 or 2 range away. And this tower gonna be going down without a fight. Are they even gonna fortify? And it looks like no. No fortify committed. Templar Assassin activating that haste. Just gonna be farming up. And mid lane's looking awfully spooky. Are they just gonna go for high ground here? It looks like Ward's committed. That's the play. Fnatic looking to end this early as mid one gonna keep snowballing out of control. Mushi getting some items, has that BKB. 10 shiny seconds on that thing, and wow, the wards are actually working. It looks like there is going to be a fortify, or no fortify there for the Radiant. They already spend it down, and now tier 3 down. Rupa gets the deny against all the wards. Really well played by NB, but I don't think that's really a victory, as here, the wards, they're going to be taking some racks. Mushi, he has the call down ready if they want to initiate onto the Radiant heroes, and it's going to be the Chilling Touch, connects onto 2, and now we're just going to be cleaning up what's left of the racks. They will get it. And now, oh, mid one, he's in. He's going to get telekinesis up, but not enough to stop him. Psionic Trap goes through and he pops it. Going to be some slowed down Radiant heroes and just going to be a clean escape from Fnatic, losing nothing for that one. That is a tier 2, a tier 3, and a full set of racks not being punished by Mineski X. I don't know if you can do that there. There's going to be a little tiny bit of harass here on this tier 3 tower, but Pudge easily going to clean it up. Shadow Shaman gonna be grabbing a Gem of True Sight, and I think that'll be super fantastic here. Roche is gonna respawn and Long Timer. Got another 6 minutes on that. just being reclaimed, and well, this is looking
Take that.
unfortunate for Maneski X. They just aren't getting into it the way they had last game secured. We're gonna have a big smoke here from the Dire, trying to find something. They want blood. They have level 2 Shackles going in. I love how he chose to max either shock over Shackles. We don't see that build a lot. Oh
Radiant's
my
middle
goodness,
tower
Templar
is under
Assassin, you monster! You're gonna keep going here. Gonna be lifting up by the Rubik, and now the Stolen Refraction doing something. Uh-oh, Pudge, I don't think that was the play. Doesn't even matter as Beastmaster going to secure the kill anyway, and GG is called very early as only 1 lane of racks are taken, but it looks like Fnatic, they just broke down Maneski's spirit, and oh no. Alright, so this best of 2 series is going to be split 1-1. As Fnatic, they take this game 2, Maneski took game 1. Overall even split, no team dominating the other, but alright, that's interesting. I think that just came down to Templar Assassin being too huge to deal with, and Shadow Shaman, fantastic support there, picking up all the items he needs. I've been your caster, Android, ANNEEDROID. If you want to check me out on Twitter, let me know how I did.